Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey Zarko, and I am an ex-second grade teacher turned Young Living Silver and love sharing about oils through the platform of classes. And so I just want to talk a little bit today about teaching classes and what this can look like and why we even do that. So why do we teach classes? Well, there's a couple of reasons classes can be super wonderful and helpful for sharing with people about oils. So first of all, teaching a class about oils can be a great way to reach more than one person at a time in a really simple format. Also, people feed off of each other's energy and excitement, and so having a class where there's more than one person in the room and everyone is learning and making their own connections to how oils can help them really just feeds into an energetic and excited atmosphere, and people are just feeding off each other's fun and energy. So that is always super exciting and just totally like a Young Living high. So classes can reach a lot of people at once. They can really be dynamic and energetic, and just a great way to share Young Living with a lot of people so that we can get oils into every house in the whole world. Wouldn't that be amazing? Now, you might have heard me say earlier that I was an ex-teacher, and so maybe you're thinking, well, obviously she likes to teach classes. She's a teacher. But I'm totally here to tell you that you do not have to be a teacher or even an amazing speaker to teach classes. You just need to be yourself and maybe practice a few things and develop in a few ways to get better at it. So think about teaching classes. Now, a lot of what we share with people, we think we need to know all about the oils and every fact about them and what they can do, but that's not necessarily true. Yes, it's absolutely important to know about the oils and what they can do for your body and where they're made and all of those important facts. But have you ever heard the saying that facts tell and stories sell? So we're not here to be salesmen, but we are here to share and be effective in our sharing so that people will embrace the oily lifestyle and have their lives changed. So, facts tell, stories sell. People want to know about the oils, but they want to know why you like them and why you use them and what makes them be able to trust you and your story and all of this. We buy things all the time based on what people are recommending, movies and books and food. But most of those food companies and movie theaters and Amazon and Kindle, they're not sending me money for telling people the things I'm recommending. That's just an added bonus of Young Living. But we're telling people all the time things that we recommend, and people buy things based on what you recommend. So that's what's happening in a class. People just want to know, what's your story? Why do you use these? Why can I trust you? How can I connect with you? So what I want to share with you today is just the way that I open up a class, because this can be a make it or break it part of your class where people are finally sitting down after you've mingled and introduced yourself and talked a lot, and they're sitting down to listen to you. And this is going to be where they make their first maybe connection with you or start to hear a little bit about your passion behind oils and just really start to dial into what you have to say. So there's kind of three parts to an opening of my class that I do. The first thing I do is welcome everyone and kind of dismiss some of the things they might be thinking. Things like oils don't work, or oils are a fad, or you're just here to sell me something. Then I jump into why Young Living. There's so many oils around right now, and it just keeps growing. So I explain to them and really help them see the value of why Young Living is the only company that you would want to use on your body or your family and yourself. And then finally, I share a little bit about how we can use oils so that as we walk through the different oils during the day or the night that I'm teaching the class, they can already start to kind of visualize and understand, okay, how would I put this oil on me to help me sleep? Or how would this oil help with occasional headaches? So what I'm going to do in this video is really just pretend like I'm teaching a class and I'm going to open it up. Sure, I might stumble over my words sometimes, but that's what I do in a real class. I'm just being a real person. I do have a script that I take with me when I teach a class. I could probably teach this class without a script, but I think it's also really important to have some sort of notes with you, first of all, in case you just get nervous and freeze up, and second of all, so that someone else might be watching you in a class and think, man, I would love to be able to have a class about oils. I would love to be able to help my family financially by exploring the business side. Or I would just love to have fun and get out of the house and share with other people. But I could never remember all those things in my head. They're going to see your notes page and think, okay, I can carry notes. Anybody can do that. And you always want to make sharing about oils seem like something that anybody can do and jump in with you and lock arms. So I would have my script with me, and I would just stand up. Make sure you stand up and show that you are going to be speaking and that you're kind of taking an authoritative stance, not that you're the boss and in charge, but just so that you're drawing attention to you and that people are listening. So here's what I would say if I was teaching class. I would say, hi everyone, welcome. I'm so glad you're here tonight. If you're here, more than likely you're either interested or curious about what essential oils are and what they can do for your family. Well, oils are everywhere right now. You have probably seen them so many places like social media, even on the grocery store counters and aisles. And the other day I even saw them at TJ Maxx. They're everywhere. And so sometimes when things are everywhere, we start to think that these are just a fad. It's the next big thing. They'll be here today and gone tomorrow. And I totally thought that at first too. But I'm here to tell you that that's actually not true. Essential oils have been around. Our specific company has been around for over 20 years, so there's a lot of longevity involved. But essential oils can even be traced back in historic times and biblical times. So this is definitely not a new thing at all. They've been around for hundreds of years and been effective for people for a very long time. Now, when things start to become a fad or get popular, people notice and they start to look for ways they can make money off of them. And so you have to know your sources and where things are coming from. My husband and I actually dipped in and out of several different companies and brands of oils for the past 3 years, but after lots of research and experience and talking with a lot of trusted people, we have definitely settled on one company and one company only, and that is Young Living. So let me share a little bit with you about how we came to this decision. There's really just 3 reasons why we decided Young Living for sure, only, forever. So here's 3 reasons. First of all, Young Living owns their own farms. So I could literally jump on an airplane, fly to Idaho, that's where one of their farms are, and I could just walk in right now, tomorrow, whenever I could get there on a plane, and they would let me come see it. And so that really just kind of comforted me knowing that they have nothing to hide. I'm welcome there whenever. They have honest practices they're doing. I just really loved and embraced that model. And farming is a part of my background and how I grew up. And so I just love that farming, owning their own farms, letting me come whenever I want experience. They have farms all over the world, not just in Idaho, and they're really passionate about growing their plants in a place that is a good climate to what they need in their native climate. So I love that. Now, secondly, Young Living has something that no other company has, and that is their seed to seal. This means that from the seed all the way when the seed is planted up until it becomes an oil in your bottle, that there is nothing contaminating that oil. So the industry doesn't really regulate oils, which is why it's so important to know the source of your oil. This seed to seal makes me feel so comfortable that they're not putting anything in their soil that could harm the plant. As they're harvesting it and processing it and distilling it, they're not stripping it of anything that the plant should have. They're not adding anything to it to make it go further. All that's in that bottle is fresh, pure, essential oil. I love that. And that makes me feel so comfortable being able to put these on my daughter, my husband, ourselves. I have 100% confidence in them. And if you want to read more about seed to seal, you can look on the inside of your product guide and you'll see a page that shows everything about that policy. And then the third reason that I love Young Living and that we've decided this is the only company that we're comfortable with is because their founder, Gary Young, has kind of been one of the pioneers of this whole essential oil industry. And so if I'm going to be learning about things and using the oils from someone, I want to go straight to the teacher and straight to the source and not just the people who are trying to be like him. So those are a couple of reasons that we have chosen Young Living and just feel so comfortable and grateful for the care and the passion and just the extreme care that they take with their oils and their company and their integrity. Now, maybe you are here tonight and you don't even have any idea what an essential oil is. Well, that's okay. We're going to go over all the basics. So an essential oil is basically just the lifeblood of a plant. So what blood is to our body, that's what an essential oil is to a plant. So essential oils are simply taken from the plant and distilled. Low and slow heat is not good for oils, and so companies like Young Living know the exact temperature and just the way to process them in a way that's safe and keeps all the constituents of the oil. So your oil in the bottle is just the lifeblood of a plant taken and put into a bottle for you. And we can use them in a couple different ways. So oils can be used topically. That means we can put them on our skin. Sometimes we dilute them with like a coconut oil or even an olive oil so that it can go on our skin better. And you can just rub it on your skin. Some really popular places to start are on the bottoms of your feet, where your pores are really big and your skin is not sensitive. And essential oils are not a fatty oil with big molecules. They have tiny little molecules that can just soak right into your skin very quickly and go through your body and get to where they need to go. Now we can also diffuse oils. We can get the benefits of breathing in and smelling the oils. Essential oils can actually pass through the blood-brain barrier, and they can affect us emotionally and physically at the same time, which is not something most conventional medicines can do, and is really, really powerful and super cool. Some people just sniff their oil straight out of the bottle, and others, very commonly, is to use a diffuser. And I'll hold up a diffuser here, where you would put the oil in and it will come out and you can breathe in the benefits of it. It will fill up a room. It's a really easy way to get all the benefits of oils to your whole family, purify the air, keep everything clean, and it smells amazing. And then you can also ingest oils, maybe by using a veggie capsule or putting a drop in your water to get the benefits of oils in that way as well. You can also use oils for cleaning and embracing a toxin-free lifestyle, and we're going to talk more about those products later tonight. So, those are some basics of where an oil comes from, how you know the integrity of your company, and how you can use them. Now let's jump into a little bit more about specific oils and how we can use them to benefit our health. And then I would just jump right in and start talking about all the oils in the kit. So, hopefully that gave you a little bit of an idea of some verbiage you can use to open up your classes. It's really just dispelling people's fears and worries, letting them know basic information that they can connect to, and helping them see the value behind Young Living, their seed to seal, and all that there is to know about this awesome company. I hope that this helped you and that you feel super confident in going out and rocking some of your own classes.